If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Drakes and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on falling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble tiger slits. When it's all said and done, I'll be one of the greatest you know. The only one left like a Uno. But who knows what the future holds? My moving stupid. Most of you do it for the internet, and I'm not into that. And that's the disconnect comparing me to these rappers. Who's the best MC? Cole, Kendrick, and me?
It's Madden NFL 24, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Cowboys and the Giants on Sunday night primetime.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Giants. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to... So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up second and 5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. Evades the tackler and now some space. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 34 yards. And the Giants are on the board here first in the season opener. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at it, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness, all on display right there. Look like you, partner, back in your salad days in Evansville.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't, but I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When we see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Steps away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Flush to his right. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That was a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but really make the right decisions. And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They see.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I like to...
New York set to take the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have one bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now this offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants add 6 to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Shepard. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Giants are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Giants ready to come out now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll set up a throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons now with his second sack here on opening night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top roll, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the...
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are closing in their 4th quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving a little.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll start with the option. Fights loose. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go with a keeper. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. Fights through and now a crease. And he is going to have a New York first down, and the Giants are going to win the football game. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the second half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start, and building confidence for the rest of the season.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Yeah.
They were ready for us today.
Why would I hold a man for ransom when my scope like Richard Branson? Since the basement make it anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my Panthers. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights. Hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head down stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. Crazed and courageous, raised by some Zulu lions, taught to seek dangers, brave and defiant, boy, the Lord was doing favors, blaze through the fire, yeah, we had a few, lost a few wages, still coming rampant, misbehavior, flavors, still coming anti-up, rebelling with my ravers, still don't give a about who be the latest, can't be locked up in them cages, start living up to what the you think it stays. But hey, what about it? So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like. So I stepped on stage to be like, see the crowd going air to be like.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Yeah. It's a sweet. Yeah. It's a sweet. Yeah. We ain't playing no game. It's a sweet. It's my time, I know Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping, walking reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweep, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that, ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. These toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Your force ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man, talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. It's a sweep. Get that boy right up. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
I should've served the other one. Right back for another one. Quarter on a quarter, how you double up right off the bus. Soon as he touched down, run the money up. One-on-one. Water, a little vinegar mix, it's tough enough to take another. Still plenty room, you get money with my run, been nothing but a stun. I done upped a bunch of them. This what got them ducking me. Don't come out the house like a punishment. The ones they jumping me. 4-5 years and they work is numbing me. Too forever. She won't rushing me. Ask anybody what's up with me. Rolling butt off. Been up a week, why could never out hustle me? They was older, broker than the younger me. Back then they couldn't with me. I ain't never punched no card or made no money off no. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel never feel G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past her. Where your manners? As a kid, stayed with my granny. Daddy went to jail for lost my only chance being happy. Damn, what happened? Outcome match my actions. Talk, then I back it. Great example. I'm the standard. Come to preaching what you practice. Actually, I can't fathom or rationalize and move past it. He determined this from his section. Island daily, well respected, well connected. Look there, tell me God gon' let us into heaven with this. Stay focused, you won't live. The net and what you post on it don't mean to a real. All it takes for you don't get your way and now you feel different. All it takes for you that paper, now you feel different. All it takes don't talk you for a day and now you feel different. All it takes for you to catch a case and now you feel different. I swear I don't feel. Make me feel different. I swear I don't feel. Never feel different.
Exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood. Peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend. I am the truth. I am the God. I am the Zen. There is no way around it. Just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they're gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy Drakes and Wheezies. Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on balling forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake debate right. I'm thinking real estate licenses. I've seen multiple moments of indecisiveness. I got scars on my back that resemble type.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got the Panthers' athletic corner. And how about this for a corner? 10 tackles last week. It's the Panthers and the Hawks, next on Madden Football.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had, but it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Sticking with Walker on second down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The numbers for Walker last week, 19 carries, 95 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammate.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll try the air now with Smith. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Panthers set to take over for the first time. And Charles will get a look at the much-heralded rookie Bryce Young, the first overall pick from April's draft.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The numbers for Sanders last week: 20 carries, 104 yards, and a score as well.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
He's going to drop this down to Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They go play action. Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From his end zone, Wilson. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play that gets them right back up to that level.
These two teams all tied after one. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He finds his man complete. That's Young. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And Some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Smith
got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And able to get this out to the 25. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was 4-4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a first down.
Now Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Young now. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. It's Young off play action. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Touchdown, Panthers.
Terrace Marshall.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man, Wilson. Now it's Wilson.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jackson Smith and Jigba and his offense ready to go once more here.
He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
First down now, but that clock rolling. From the gun, here's Smith. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Smith's throw into the hands of Fan. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass and they get 12 yards out of it.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Smith on first down. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Geno now to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fan. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Geno on first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Throwing is Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 17-14. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. They find some open field here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 67 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Another run here with Sanders. Powers through, and he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He'll buy some time right. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Young. Dancing to his left. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where you see the final score there. Desmond Ridder, sharp in the victory, as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. From there, let's stay in the Midwest and head down to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Isaiah Pacheco, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Teddy Bridgewater, over 400 yards passing with 3 touchdown passes as well. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Okay,
both these
Coach,
teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Well, look at the 2023 draft class for the Panthers, and we wondered for over a month what Carolina's strategy was trading up to select first overall. Well, we got our answer as they got Bryce Young, now the future for Carolina.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that they drafted Bryce Young because they figured he could handle the spotlight and being the face of the team. And they also made some great offseason moves at receiver. They added one more guy in the draft, Jonathan Mingo out of Ole Miss. Very young to throw to as a rookie, continuing to try and make strides to help their young quarterback.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. On second down, Young again, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First try for the right arm of Dalton here.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion, and more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. Walker now on 1st and 10.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Smith now on second down. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter. 3's all around. Here's Walker. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A play fake. Now Young lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
Ready?
Young off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Off the play fake, Young. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they are silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. First down, Young. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by force forcing an incompletion. Now they got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
It's a second down run with Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. Powerful running. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
Second down, Young. Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find somewhere to get the ball back.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's now 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Smith. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Here's Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup on the first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Walker trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
touchdown Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Gino's going to throw, and this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now Young and the Panthers down by a field goal, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Young to throw. Steps away, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after him a little bit.
Flushed out right, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Here's Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. On the counter, it's Walker. And he will not be first as he can get this only down to the 5. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. They'll run for it. It's doesn't end well at all as they behind the line to gain. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,
Yeah.